We are live here at Oval Cricket Stadium in KwaZulu-Natal capital, Pietermaritzburg, in the Midlands of KwaZulu-Natal. Yes, today is the big day in KwaZulu-Natal, taking into consideration that King Misuzulu will be making his maiden speech addressing members of the KZN Legislature just right here at the Oval Cricket Stadium. As I'm stepping out of the shot, this is a red carpet where you are seeing high-profile personnel walking into the main marquee, where we are expecting the king to address his subjects on various matters, including the issue of unity, especially in the royal household. As you know, that there are still matters that are sub judice that are currently before the courts. As you may recall that the first wife of the late King kaZwelithini did challenge the authenticity of the signature on the will allegedly left by the late king, to say that it was not authentic. So they've taken him to court, saying that he's not eligible to take over the reins as the 9th monarch of the Zulu nation. Well, this is procedural, especially in KwaZulu-Natal, unlike in other provinces. Here it's before the state of the province address, which should be addressed by the Premier Nomusa Dube tomorrow. But today, a day before that, King Misuzulu addresses, or the Zulu monarch addresses his subjects on various matters, including that of the unity that I did say, and also about the development, which was a matter that was very close to the late king, the development of especially the people in rural areas of the province of KwaZulu-Natal. We have seen quite a number of guests who have made their way into the main marquee here. We have seen Kulego Ohlengwa of the IFP. We have also seen the members of the ANC, the DA, as well as the EFF. And tomorrow they are all expected here as well to be addressed by the Premier of the province, Nomusa Dube. But with me is Mr. Thulan Zulu, who will be speaking on behalf of the Zulu royal family. Let me welcome you, sir. Maybe perhaps this is such a big day. This is a maiden address. We are expecting the maiden address by the king himself. We know that last year he did attend, but he was not given a platform to address because there was an issue of whether he was eligible enough to present or to address the nation on that particular day.
Yes, but to correct you, I'm not Mr. Thulan Zulu. I'm Prince Thulan Zulu, and I'm speaking on behalf of a royal family. Yes, it's a big day. It's a great day for us. After the untimely demise of His Majesty King kaZwelithini, this is the first day of our king. As we know, that the king will always be there. So we can easily say that after all has gone, the dust has settled, so we say the show goes on. So we are going to see our king addressing the nation on different issues. I can't say what the king is going to say, but after all, we will know what the king is going to say to us as the nation, and we are very grateful for that.
Okay, we know that the late king used to talk a lot about development of his people or his subjects. First of all, apologies for calling you just Mr. Thulan Zulu, Prince Ndabezitha. Yes, just talk us briefly, what can we expect about development, especially under the current monarch?
Yes, you know that the king works closely with the government. So when you talk about development, you know that development is the expertise of the government. But the king is there as the person who has influence. He will talk to the different MECs of different departments, because the king can go to each and every department and have a chat with each MEC and see what's wrong, and also give hope to the people that development, although bit by bit, it can't just go, but it comes bit by bit, and people must persevere and be patient and wait for whatever development that is there. But we are all in crisis of load shedding that affects our development, and the king maybe will say something about that.
And also other issues that relates to the issue, okay, we've already touched on the development, about issues of the budget, which is last year was 67 million rand, which is also used to maintain some of the palaces, as well as keeping or ensuring that the annual programs such as Umkhosi Woselwa, Umkhosi Welembe, those programs are continuing even with the current monarch.
I hope you know very well that I'm no longer working under the office of the Premier, so I can't go into details of the programs, but I can speak as a royal family that we are just overseers. We are looking, we will see what is being done by our Premier. We trust that our Premier and the Chief Directorate of the Royal Household King Support will do all in their power to make sure that the program of the King, as the custodian and the unifier of our nation, so the budget must be channeled towards that, to the unification, to the social cohesion, and all that is pertained to the King, uniting the nation together. Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's Prince Thulani Zulu correcting me earlier on by calling me just Thulani Zulu. Actual fact is Prince Thulani Zulu umntwana wasendlunkulu. I'm just letting Nomhle Ngubane just to film some of the dignitaries who are currently walking on the red carpet all the way to the main marquee, where we are expecting a number of dignitaries to grace this occasion with their presence. We are also expecting Mr. Dube, the Premier of the province, to give a vote of thanks or to address the opening remarks before the King of Zulu Nation ascends the podium to talk to his audiences as well as the subjects. At the moment, I haven't really seen much people getting in here, but I'm sure that many will be starting to make their way. We are expecting the program to start exactly at 11, or the King will be addressing his subjects exactly at 11 o'clock. And then we are told that the speech will be for all about 2 hours. That's the main speech that will be taking place, and then tomorrow the Premier of the province will also ascend the podium and address the people of KwaZulu-Natal. As you know, that just yesterday we had the National Minister of Treasury, the Finance, Enoch Godongwana, addressing the nation, telling us about a number of changes. We're also expecting the Premier of the province to also perhaps tell the people of KwaZulu-Natal about how those changes will affect or impact the citizens of the province of KwaZulu-Natal, of which there are about 11 million, which is the second largest populous province after Gauteng. So we are expecting a number of people, as I keep on stepping out of the podium, just to see a number of dignitaries that are making their way to the main marquee here, which will be addressed by the King himself. I must say that the King also ascended the throne, and there was also a coronation last year. We know that the King also got to the throne after the death of his father, King kaZwelithini KwaZulu, in March 2021, and there's been a lot of chaos in the Zulu royal household with regarding the throne, because there were some half sisters, as well as the wife of the late King, Queen Sibongile, who challenged the authenticity of the will, saying that Misuzulu is not eligible to take over the throne of the Zulu monarch as the 9th Zulu monarch here in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, as we await the speakers to ascend here to the throne, being the Premier of the province, Mr. Dube, as well as the King. Before tomorrow, the Premier also address the people of the province of KwaZulu-Natal.